Good morning and welcome to the morning chat with According to Akara, and I'm Akara. Now you see I'm kind of trying to adjust this camera. As you know, I smile because this beat comes on, and you know that what that means. That means the morning song. Monday, yeah. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday, yeah. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Boom. Yeah. Come on, come on. Wake up with me. Wake up with me. Wake up with me. Ah. Just looks like rocking your chair. If you at work already, just rock it out. It's Monday. It's Monday. Hey, a two-step for Monday. A two-step for Monday. A two-step for Monday. Okay. I wasn't quite ready for that song this morning. I thought I'd be ready, but I wasn't. Again, welcome back. So, good morning. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, an awesome Christmas. If you celebrated Christmas, a great first day of Kwanzaa. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, and the Hanukkah people, those who celebrate Hanukkah, not the Hanukkah people. That's just wrong. That's not how you say that. I'm having a bunch of feedback, and I'm not sure why. I'm hearing a lot of static this morning. A lot of static. I'm not sure why I'm hearing the static this morning, but I will not let that deter me. So at any rate, again, let's get into it. I start my day off with the morning lip, the morning sip, and the morning news snip. Okay? All right, so now these two Velveteen, the Godiva chocolate or whatever it is, and the elderberry is my favorite. But it's Monday. And I don't like it. I honestly don't. I'm not ready for it. I don't want it. Give Monday back. So, if you ask me if I can give Monday back, say here, take Monday, and I'll get another Sunday. Before I get started with the morning lip, let me give me a shout out to my Bigo Live that always shows up for me here on Bigo Live. If you don't know about it, check it out. How to get to Bigo Live will be in the descriptions. Okay, so 3 question marks sent a purple heart. Thank you for the purple heart. 3 question marks. Rachel. Actual Rachel, not like my sister Rachel, which is Rachill. My parents is being different. But Rachel sent me a yellow heart. Thank you so much. Linda KWS. Pleased to know you too, and thank you for joining my live this morning, the morning chat. Oh, now I don't have my glasses on, and my glasses are way over there, and I don't even feel like getting up to get it. Not disturbing it this time. No, Toyoung, Baekhyun, the city. Okay. Hi, how are you? Thank you. TB. I'm going to call you TB, okay? Okay, because I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even have tried, huh? Then mess it up. Let's see. Modeli? Molly? Oh, sorry. I said Modelia. I told you I got my glasses on. Thank you for the green heart. I appreciate it. Hit. Girl, I need to get my glasses. PG. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? I'm gonna call you PG. I couldn't I wasn't Griffin. But at any rate, let's go on. I really don't like the angles of the camera, but yeah, I'm not gonna be with you very long, just 30 more minutes. As I show you my new slip. So I said it's Monday, and I'd rather trade in Monday for another Sunday. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to wear black lip today. Going in, I really feel like, oh, you know what I got this weekend? A mirror. So I'm not sitting up here using y'all, and I can see closer. This feedback is bothering me. I hope y'all don't hear it on y'all end. The static, and I don't know where it's coming from or why. Oh, okay. Maybe the chords are too close together. I don't know. That helped out a little bit what I just did. Okay, so the morning lip is black. Because I am mourning Monday. Not that I don't like my job, but I could have used the extra day on this of my long weekend. I wanted an extra one. Because one yesterday, quick story. So I might be on here a little bit longer than I intended. So yesterday, now I have never made a hot toddy before. Not on purpose. I've never made a hot toddy. So I had made a hot toddy in the morning. I had not eaten anything. Okay. And I had no symptoms of feeling any type of cold or anything coming on. Okay. So I made it for the bedtime cocktail, the special bedtime cocktail, for the special bedtime stories that I did yesterday as the beginning of Kwanzaa. Go get it. I mean, go to IG. Go. I believe I also uploaded it. Yeah, I did upload it to YouTube as well. Go see it. Read it. Because I read the 1619 project, We Were Born on a Water, the illustration. I would say it's more like a children's book. It is a children's book, but it's officially considered an illustration. It was absolutely beautiful, true story, in illustration format. So I had made that in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning, like a dum-dum. And I drank it. And I was down for the whole day until about, I want to say I didn't get out the house until 3. And I only went out the house because I felt so gross. I felt like I drank a whole bottle of NyQuil. It put me down pretty much the whole day. Now, I wouldn't suggest you do a hot toddy unless you actually feel bad. Because if you don't feel bad, it's going to make you feel bad. The hot toddy is meant to draw up everything out of you. You're supposed to lay down, sweat it out. It's like taking NyQuil or putting Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest. You're supposed to do that at night, wrap up, sweat out your cold, okay? Or whatever, that sickness. I was feeling fine, okay? But on top of it, I didn't eat, so I had alcohol. And now, mind you, I use rum instead of bourbon or whiskey. But ooh, child, things are going to get easy. That's what all I said all day. Ooh, child, because I had a hangover. Then I'm sweating. I'm tired all day. I had to get out, get some sun, drive around a little bit, get some fresh air, get something to eat. And I promise you that my headache probably just stopped from the hangover I had. Okay. Plus, it has drawn out everything. I am coughing up phlegm that I didn't know I had in me, you know. And then I had the nerve to make another one, but not as strong as the one that I made earlier that morning. And I had already eaten. So, tip, don't do it. Even if you have a cold, make sure you do it after you've eaten. Okay? If you feel a cold coming on, do it at night so you can sleep that shit off. You know, sleep that off. You know, sleep it off. Make sure you drink a lot of water. That was the other thing. I didn't drink sufficient enough water that would have prevented my headache. But I do feel good now. Outside, then my nose is still stopped up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh. And you know, when your nose is stopped up, it's not because you got something blocking. Well, it is blocking the air. It's your nasal passage is inflamed. It's swollen, which makes it hard for you to breathe. And much like if you're asthmatic or you have bronchitis, the same thing that happens with your nose when it is stopped up, basically, it's swollen and it causes mucus, which doesn't help the issue either. You think it's a whole bunch of snot, you got to blow it out. You can't blow out a stopped up nose. You got to do something to cause the inflammation to go down. Okay? And usually if you put some Vicks Vapor Rub underneath your nose, it causes it to loosen up. I mean, the swelling to go down in your nose. To really be honest with you. That's all Vicks does. That's all. When you even take the Halls and the Vicks Vapor, that goes up, what it's doing is causing your nasal passages to, it's an anti-inflammatory. So you could also take a ibuprofen, which is an anti-inflammatory, a Tylenol, that's an anti-inflammatory, and it should help with that. Okay, tip. Am I a doctor? No, but I did go to medical school. Okay, maybe not medical school. Like, now I wasn't going for my PhD, but I did go for medical billing and coding, and I did have to learn medical treatments and terminology so that I will be able to go. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thrown off because I got a text message from a teammate telling me something that I don't want to hear. I'm pretty sure. At any rate, moving on. So, yeah, don't do that unless you're really feeling sick. Okay, so my morning sip is my Brazilian light roast coffee with honey, a local honey company. I like to sweeten my coffee with honey or agave, but sugar works as well. And I'm drinking it out of my According to Akara mug. So, whoop. Anyway, so now that you got the morning lip and the morning sip, let's talk about the morning news snips. Okay, so today on World News, on CBS 10 hours ago, they report South Africa's civil rights hero, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, dies at 90. And Reuter Live, related to the same story, was reporting that the Cape Town Cathedral bells ring in tribute to Tutu. Just a moment of silence for the awesome Bishop Desmond Tutu. Okay, now I just thought it was interesting that he passed away on the first day of Kwanzaa. Now, Kwanzaa, I just thought that it was interesting, and but also I never really followed Desmond Tutu, but I've heard a lot about him in the community, and here in America, we know. He's done a lot about fighting the apartheid in South Africa, and thank God he lived to be 90 years old. He lived to be 90 years old. So thank you for everything you did, Desmond. I'm sorry, Archbishop Tutu. Said that like I know him, like he was my cousin. You know? On CBS Evening News, 10 hours ago, they report over 10K Russian troops were moved from the Ukraine border. Now, remember, I reported last week that Putin was saying that, hey, we don't want war with Ukraine. But meantime, he had troops, 10,000 troops at the border. I'm sorry, 100,000 troops at the border of Ukraine. Like, but we don't want no war. Okay? I find it interesting that 10,000 of those have left that border. He said that he wasn't going to do nothing unless, y'all promised me that Ukraine isn't going to join NATO, or y'all promised me security that y'all ain't going to mess with me once they do, or whatever the situation is. And I don't know what happened. I don't know. We don't know what happened. It doesn't say why he did what he did. They hadn't, the U.S. had not spoken to them. I mean, I'm pretty sure there has been back and forth like, yo, look, back up off Ukraine, yo. They gonna join NATO. Just back up off of them. You don't want the smoke. Okay? I don't know what happened. Maybe Putin felt benevolent. I don't know. But he backed off at least 10,000 of his troops. Go watch it for yourself. Form your own opinion. It was on the CBS Evening News 10 hours ago. I saw it on YouTube. You can always look it up on YouTube. Okay. Reuters report 10 hours ago that dams burst in Brazil. The region was hit with floods because of this burst. Go watch that. Reuter, Reuter, and you can see the world news. Okay. National news, we report. I basically, you know what? I couldn't, because it was a bunch of, it was very much, everything had something to do with the vid. And I'm just determined not to report about it, because y'all get enough of it on your own. Okay? Y'all know about it. And I'm not really trying to get strict for saying something about that. So, y'all already know what happened. Y'all know about the flights. Y'all know about the surges. I really feel like it's a lot of scare tactics that's being used by the media. Because if you watch world news or if you watch world news and then you watch the national news, you'll realize like they're saying Omicron variant is causing shutdowns because people are getting the Omicron. And that is not the correct name to say it, but I'm calling it that because my comedian peoples that I watch on YouTube, Patrick Cloud, to hear more, all of them, they call it the Omicron. I'm a black folk. I'm going to call it the Omicron. Sorry, Omicron. I love your dancing and your music, okay? But you are variant. But the Omicron, they're saying that they're the reason why, but if you watch the world news, you know that we've already scientists have already found that the Omicron isn't as severe as the Delta. Is no more severe than the Delta. Actually, the most severe one was probably 19. You know what I'm saying? But these other ones, come on. And I mean, it's just a real scary tactic. Go, like, come on, yo. People died, and I'm not saying people have not died due to it. Okay? And I tell you, protect yourself. You should have already, some of the things that they're telling you to do, you should have never stopped doing. You should have been washing your hands anyway. You should have been staying home when you were sick. I don't want your cold. Okay? I don't want your cold. I don't care if you just, you know what I'm saying? If you feel not 100%, I don't even if you mentally don't feel 100%, you feel like you're going to snap on somebody, stay your ass home. Okay? That's the reason why, at least in the United States of America, we have PTO. That means paid time off, not sick leave and vacation leave. We have PTO. That means you could take off and get paid for it for a lot of the amount of time that they give you at your job. Take that time. Okay. Oh, why? Why are you coming in here with the sniffles? Why are you coming in here with the sniffles? Unless you know for a fact it's something like a sinus infection. Hell, why are you coming in here and you have a bad attitude? Why are you coming into your office, going to your job with a bad attitude? Just infecting all the workers that probably love their job. If you don't like this job, maybe quit. And find another job. Resign. I don't want to say quit. Resign and find another job because this is clearly not your joy. Okay? So get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to work with your bad, nasty attitude. Okay? The other national news on Face the Nation, there's a full interview with our Vice President Kamala Harris. I suggest you watch it. I don't have time. I had to come to you, and I still was late. I did want to say this one thing. It was something where I saw a snippet of where she was responding to about the troops in the Ukraine. And she was saying something like, she said, we are working with our whatever, and she would say, we are working with it, but she was nodding her head no. And now, I ain't go to school for psychology, psychiatry, psychology, or any of those sort, and I am not a body language specialist. But I noticed that when she said we are working with our with the Ukraine and with Russia or whatever about this threat that they're doing at the borders, and she was nodding no, that tells me maybe, I don't know. I perceived that she was lying. And they're not working with anybody. That was it. She was asked the question if we're going to have war in Europe. That's what it was. That was the question. Were we going to have war in Europe? And she was saying something some political BS, talking about, oh, we're working, but she said, we are work, then she did, we're not, so that tells me if you're doing, it's like, yeah, we're doing this, but you're nodding your head, you are telling on yourself. I mean, that's just my opinion. Watch it for yourself. Watch the interview for yourself. Okay, in local news, a restaurant owner on 11 Alive News. Y'all know I'm talking about 11 Alive News. One of the things I do, I want to say this one thing. What I like about 11 Alive News in Atlanta is they always have a feel-good story. It's not all gunshots and death and killing and riots. They give you a good feel-good story. One or two, And this one was reported a day ago, and I had to do it because I like reporting good stuff. Restaurant owner gives Christmas meal to Georgia Tech students on campus. The name of the restaurant is Their Own Fifth. Over by Georgia Tech, I want to say it is 5th Street. Their Own Fifth. Duh. On 5th Street in Atlanta, in downtown Atlanta, over by Georgia Tech. And he also did that for Georgia Tech students on Thanksgiving as well. He did that for those who wasn't able to make it home for the holiday. And, it was just a gift of kindness. And I thank the owner for doing such a wonderful thing. And he said, and any of the food that was not eaten was also given to a local shelter to provide them Christmas dinners as well. Thank you. Thank you. That is so awesome. On CBS News, 9 hours ago, they report a viral video shows an Atlanta Uber driver mobbed and attacked. This happened on Metropolitan Parkway, a.k.a. old school Atlanteans, okay? Or people who've been here a long time. Stewart Avenue. Okay? We don't know what it was, it wasn't a protest or anything. I think they might have been doing race car driving or something like that, and maybe the Uber driver fucked up the fun. I don't know. Read the story, find the story for yourself. It was on CBS News, YouTube. Okay? And last, 11 Alive News, of course, a day ago, reports Kwanzaa celebrations begin in Metro Atlanta at the Black Wall Street Market in Stonecrest. I believe it's in Stonecrest. Kwanzaa, if you don't know, is a celebration of Black culture. It's 7 days. We kind of do it a little bit like Hanukkah. It's 7 days of celebration. Each day have something is named, and you do something on that day. Look up Kwanzaa, find out about it, learn about it. Watch my special bedtime story where I read the illustration by Hannah something, and I don't even have it here, but go ahead. And I don't have the book here because I already put it. I do. You know what? I'm going to get it. So pardon me for a second. I'm at the end of the show anyway. Okay, here we go. Because I'd rather quote her name correctly. Nicole Hannah Jones and Renee Watson. We were born on the water. It's the 1619 project. This is the illustration. And on Black History Month in February, I will be reading the actual nonfiction. This is a nonfiction as well, but the big book, the 1619 project, I'm telling you, I got choked up at the end because it's just a really beautiful story of of Black history written by a Black woman or Black women, illustrated. I don't know if Nicholas Smith, the illustrator of this book, is Black, but I'm hoping he probably is. But if not, he really illustrated us very well in this book. It was absolutely beautiful to read this book. Get it for your kids. It doesn't have to be Christmas Day for you to get this book. It is by a best-selling writer, Nicole Hannah-Jones. Thank you, Dad, for getting me this book. Thank you, Father, for getting me this book for me to read. Okay? This is Black history. No better time to start reading than now. Well, we've come to the end of the show. Remember, I'll be back here tomorrow in the morning. I'm gonna try to make 6:30. You know, I was still recovering from my hot toddies that I stupidly made early in the morning, and then made another one in the evening. But I ate. I was better about it. But tomorrow, between 6:30 and 7, I will be back here for the next morning chat with the morning lip, the morning sip, and the morning news snips. And follow me on all platforms according to Akara. I'm most active on IG, YouTube, and Bigo Live. But also, I have a podcast that's available on Google Podcasts, also available on Podbean. You can go there and just watch it from there. Also, that the podcast is uploaded to my Twitter daily, and occasionally, sometimes it does it to my YouTube as well. Funny, okay. So, either way, you all have a wonderful day. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbors, and stay authentic. Thank you for watching. Bye.